Hey folks, how you doing? It's Richard from Bikepacking Adventures. If you're new to the channel, I'm an ultra cyclist and bikepacker, and on this weekend riding around Nottinghamshire and Lincolnshire, bit of wild camping, bit of the rough stuff. If that sounds like your cup of tea, don't go anywhere. Much of my riding is here in East England, Lincolnshire, Nottinghamshire, South Yorkshire. Whether it's on the road, tarmac like this, little gnarly lanes, or road. In fact, I'll find a fence and show you what I'm riding today. It's my new bike, new to me. I've only had it a few months now, maybe had a couple thousand miles on it tops. It's my Specialized Epic Evo. Been in lots of places on this. North Yorkshire Moors, South and North Downs. That's the King Alfred's Way, the Great British Escapades. Very low gearing. Don't remember what chainring is on that. Let's have a look. 32 tooth, and I believe it's 51 on the back. Of course, it's got a dropper post. It's a mountain bike, so it wouldn't be a mountain bike without a dropper post, would it? Bikepacking wise, what have I brought with me? Well, in the top area, we've got this tail fin top shoe bag. That's got power bank in there, a few snacks, things like that. Bottle opener. Up in the cockpit area, I've got this light from Exposure. It's the Toro Mark 13, because it will be a little bit dark when I get there. And after my last ride, bearing in mind it's mid-September now, nearly got caught out. So until spring, that's coming with me on pretty much all these backpacking ride. In the front bag, we've got drone, camera equipment, sealant. What else I got in there? Tie lever, a few other things. You can surprise when you get in there. And on the down tube, we've got this kit. We've got a mortar tool and other bits and bobs. Middle of the frame, we've got an 800ml fin lock and a 400 one below it. The suspension straight above it. And on the back of the bike, I've got a tail fin aero pack with this neat little stove on top, tied on with the original there, the roulette strap. A base layer, I don't know why I bother doing base layers. I didn't get very far and took it off. I'll show you either now or in the morning what's packed inside there. But suffice to say, if you look around, there's no pegs. So I'm basically camping. Last bit of sunlight. I thought I'd seen the last of it. So yeah, it's mid-September, the nights are drawing fast now. You'll start by 8 o'clock, I think. Depressing, isn't it, the night is drawing in? That's why you need to make the most of them while you can. Never been long here before, so I'm always like, have I got right away? But I can see tracks. Chased by dogs now. Well, that's my warrior's answered. Somebody walking the dog. Right, let's get over there. Oh, look at that. So I'm heading towards somewhere called Lound. On the maps, it's got like a big gravel track going around it and through it. So that's just on the outskirts of Blythe. Got about 20k to go. Bloody hell. Nettles, yay. So I think this is joining us in Lound. Oh yeah, I wanted to explain briefly why I am on the mountain bike, not the gravel bike. As this video goes out, I should be back from a holiday in the Netherlands, of which I'm getting my gravel bike ready for that. At the moment it's with a mechanic. I'm hoping it gets fixed beginning next week, because next weekend I'm headed over on my holidays there, and I really could do it with the gravel bike, considering I've put elements of a gravel route together. I don't really want to be doing that on the road bike. And I certainly wouldn't dream of taking this the distance I got planned on a mountain bike. So yeah, fingers crossed. Wow, that's interesting. Here loud, and there's just a field and a lake. People camping, motorhomes and things. Seems like a good idea. Derbyshire County Angling Club. Nowhere near Derbyshire. So this is the Idle Valley Nature Reserve. Give this a try. Should be alright, not got far to go. It got moved in the end. You probably thought to yourself, how is it going to sit down? I was hoping for a takeaway in Blythe, but there's only an Indian, and I do not do Indian food. I don't do spicy food at all. Found my spot in the woods. As you can see, it's rather on the dark side, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet to get it set up at least. So I'm not going to tell you where I am, but I can tell you it's nice and peaceful. There's only a slight sound of cars on the main road, but it's a while away back from trails and things like that. So I'm really pleased with it. Got this lovely spot just here. So I'm going to prop my bike up, and I'm probably just going to lay my bivvy bag down there. What I tend to do, the way I do it now, one thing I learnt from James at the Grand Guanacci over in the Canary House, it was an ultra race. I'll stick a link in the corner if you want to go watch it further. He used to take a ground sheet he was taking a ground sheet with him. So yeah, what it allows you to do is you just get so much more area to play with on the ground, put your stuff out and things like that. So it's kind of for me, top tip. And when I say a ground sheet, it's just like a ground sheet from a tent. It's not like a tarpaulin or anything, custom made. It's just the right size. I mean by having a ground sheet. So I got all my clothes down at the moment. I'm just going to get changed. Just gives me somewhere to get myself ready for, get myself ready for the night. Well, I was hoping that would show the picture of the sun rising through that tree there. It doesn't come up on camera. That's my spot for the night. In the daylight. It's 7:15 in the morning. Light already. And as you can see, covered up nice and warm. Just about to have some breakfast, get packed away. I must be able to see the sunlight now. Anyway, yeah, let's go and get the stove on, make a cup of chocolate latte, you know what I mean. Let's do it. Where's my bag of tricks? There it is. Sunglasses. Bought plenty of my holiday spirit with me today in these little containers. Usually one of those little containers is plenty enough. I've spilled it down the sides a little bit. Another tip I'm going to share with you. I forgot to bring a bowl today, so can't separate oats from coffee. So what do? Put the lot together. So you get this nice oaty chocolate drink. I think one thing I am going to have to be aware of when I go to the Netherlands next week while camping and whatnot is something I read online somewhere to do with driving, in that you must always be, it said, you must always be on the lookout for cyclists, even at 2 AM in the morning, which makes you think, you know, if you go into some dark woods in the middle of nowhere, what might be quiet in the UK and not see anybody all night long, you might see people in the middle of the night.
As time goes by, I'm a raindrop on the blue coast. As time goes by, I'm a blink of an eye in the sunshine. As time goes by, I'm a stranger caught in a snapshot frame. And watch you smile. Empires rose and fell. Watch you smile. Mountains melted.
It's a glorious morning. It's not cold at all. It is, however, a little bit windy. You forget how windy it is when you're, camping away in the woods. That's why I always choose woodlands over anywhere else. As well as, of course, protects you from the elements as well, particularly the rain. Ooh, a grouse, 2 grouse, 3. Right, back to the protection of the woodland. Hello. Hello. It's from here. I'm heading to Sherwood Pines, and the trail centre there. We're following a little bit of the Kitchener Trail, which is the red route. For anyone that's not familiar with Sherwood Pines, right, then we're going straight on. This is a great little area of Nottinghamshire as well. So many trails. So many little woodlands and pokey little areas like that you can just hide your way into. Probably what I'll continue to do over the next few months here in Nottinghamshire. Increasingly though, the tent will be coming with me. I might just see how long into the season I can get away with a beefy bag. At the end of the day, it's all about layering up. Beefy bags allows you to sleep in a lot more places as well, just like underneath those trees. Well, look where I am, middle of nowhere. Can't hear any traffic. I've seen one dog walker about 6:30, and he was way off in the distance with a couple of dogs. And they didn't smell me either. Right, the next stop will be Sherwood Pines. Probably, well, maybe have breakfast there. Who knows? Text message yesterday evening from my mechanic. Brake lever, which is getting replaced, has arrived, and the bike will be ready to collect tomorrow tea time. Gucci gravel. Ah, excellent. They got rid of those annoying blocks and put a proper post in now. Probably gonna wild camp at Clumber Park one day. Wonder if they've got a like park ranger. It's a big park and woodland though. It's a lot to cover. You're bound to, as long as you don't go where. Oh, look at that lovely spot there. I mean, it's just off the path. As long as you actually make an effort. Certainly more woodlands though between here and Sherwood Pines. In fact, I've slept in Sherwood Forest before. I'll drop a link in the corner of the screen if you want to go watch me wild camping in the woods. Another quick stop. Got all day. That's what's left of the main stump. So I'm just heading to Edwinstowe. Won't be long before having breakfast. I've decided that's what I'm going to do. Breakfast, and I forgot to loop the chain last night, so I'm going to do that as well. And anything else that springs to mind, I'll get done then as well. So I'm at the site of the major oak tree here in Sherwood, just outside Edwinstowe. Don't know how old it is. We're going to go and find out, but you see it's been held up on all angles. The major oak, estimated between 800 and 1,100 years old. Wow. This one here is actually called Clipstone Forest. Sherwood Pines is Centre Parks. That's how it's got its name, really. It's just a trail centre. You come ride bikes. You won't be surprised to hear that it's a lot harder to ride a red trail when you're on a a fully loaded bike. I'll tell you what also is so funny about doing this route today. Here I am, fully loaded bike, human powered, and there's mountain bikes flying around. That's like complete ends of the spectrum, isn't it? I always have this habit of making things hard for myself. I can't just come to a bike trail with nothing on the bike. It's the same this year, I think it's May, when I did the North Yorkshire Moors 300, which is a mountain bike trail. Through that route, you go through the bike trail centre, you go through the trail centre at Dolby Forest. You know what ferns remind me of? Do you remember in the first Jurassic Park movie, and then you see head of a dinosaur poke up above them and like turn its head towards you. That's what ferns always remind me of. On the edge of Newark now, that's a sugar beet factory in front of me. We turn right at the main road and head into the city centre. Bloody hell. Newark. They say they built a proper bridge, but it looks really impressive until you ride this shit here. It's like it's been designed to slow people's bikes down, even though it's a bike bridge. So we're about to go past the giant store at Donington. It's probably closed now, coming to 5 o'clock. Not a soul around. Going into Bardney, a couple miles up the road. I don't know if you can see on camera. Pancake flat, and it's a headwind as well. It's not a lot of wind, but when you're on a mountain bike, it's just nothing you're fighting with. So yeah, and I've been thinking about a change of plan. I think I'm going to go to the takeaway, and I don't think they do pizza. That would have been nice. They definitely do kebabs and chips and everything else, so do that, and then I'll go to the co-op. This is an option. Go to the co-op, or you know, if I do fancy pizza and I haven't got it, go to Horncastle, get a pizza, go to that co-op. The reason why I'm thinking about Bardney is also I do kind of a little bit go on my way to reach Horncastle by about 5 or 6 miles. Let's just see what I feel like. A couple of miles to make my mind up between now and Bardney, but yeah, it's a long day. It'd be nice just to start pedalling a bit sooner and get to Canberra. You know, it's still relatively light. I can't remember the last time I did that. I think I made a right choice. I think it's tandoori. It's cheap though, £6.50. Very cheap for chicken, kebab, and chips. Oh, just had to stop to put my gilet on. Oh. So, you know, when you're like, oh, just work harder, that'll warm me up. It's not working anymore. So I've just left the co-op in Bardney. Some drinks, just a bit of popcorn. Having just left Bardney, if you've ever ridden around here, you might recognise these trees. Very distinctive. On the hill there. Oh my god! There's a huge, I mean huge, bank of hay bales. And they're going for a Guinness World Record. Oh my god, it's an L! It's actually an L shape as well when it goes around the corner. That farm is seriously into hay production. Onwards and, well, literally upwards now. Into the wold, not too far. Just onto the lip. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be like, the place where I'm going to stop. Morning folks. Pretty good night's sleep. Pretty good. A lovely spot in some woodland, of course. Head straight for some woods. A little bit of wind on my face there, because it's not a dense woodland, it's just kind of a few trees off a lane. So, wind blown straight through, but it was very, quite a mild wind, and to be honest, you know, there wasn't a great deal of it. So, as you can see, I get packed away. I'll show you around. Big tall tree here, just in case it rained, and just a little bit of a woodland area. And there we go, the ground sheet down again. See that? Even with shoes on, just walking around on it. As I pack away, it's really useful. So today's the kind of final day of riding. I won't be taking you along for all the journey. Just gonna keep it for myself. Right, time to get, you know, finish getting packed away and start moving again. Right, here we are on the road. I think we went straight up there on the glorious gravel. Not today though. Back on the tarmac for a little while, which is good because my bum is hurting and I've not put any cream on yet. Thought just in case I needed a poo, I'll just leave it off a little while. Nice wide sweeping roads. With the Belmont transmitter centre picture. Such a massive local landmark, you can't miss it. Just features so prominently here in the Lincolnshire landscape. So Climb Pro says this is one of 4 climbs. Why didn't it count the last one? The last one was so long. Something that really amused me, so just had to tell you. Well, not so amusing that I ran out of water overnight, so I just found a campsite which I discovered via Glorious Gravel the other week. Got in there, got some water, filled my bottle up, and forgot. Still carrying rubbish around with me from the night before. You know, I often do that. The thing is with rubbish, it doesn't weigh anything, so you kind of, this bag is so good, it holds situ, that, you know, you just forget it's there. It's made by Restrap, it's really good. I don't know whether they sell the bags themselves, you know, it's about the branding on it, but if I manage to find it, I'll pop it down below this video because it's really good. I highly recommend it. And it just uses this strap over the shoulder, the way it cinches. You do have to take a little bit of patience to get used to it, but once you understand how it works, it's brilliant. keep off log stocks. Keep off the logs unless you're taking bike pics. It says underneath in small print, can I see it? Yeah, so this is Dog Kennel Woods. There's a house with dogs, funnily enough. Not in kennels. As one leaped over what looked like a high fence. It's come chasing after me. But these British dogs are weak, usually. Didn't even bother to chase me. I was kind of gutted actually. I like a good dog chase.